And just like that, with an abrupt cut, the stream begins. Hello again, my name is John Bartman. I'm making music, and basically, every day, every weekday, UTC, 2 p.m. UTC. Sorry, I just got off another call. Lots to share, and today we're going to make a lot of progress. So if you knew what we're doing this week, and the last couple of weeks actually, 2 commissions. One of them is this point and click adventure game, and the music you've been listening to is a good start in the direction of one of the characters, Anna. Now I got feedback from a client. His name's David. He's pretty cool. He's one of my regular stream watchers, maybe my only stream watcher. And he said it's kind of the right direction, but hit the nail on the head. He said, don't spend too much time on each little draft sketch before you send it through. So if you've got a piano idea or something like that for this Anna character, then basically sketch out a few of those and send them through. I'm going to try and find the exact email, and I'll read it for you word for word. Today, for now, if you are new to the channel, I typically make music templates, self-contained project files which you can download and use in your own productions. You can release them, remix them, or just get to know how other people make their music. It's good for beginners, so if you're new to Ableton or Reaper, which we're working in today, then check the link in the description of my YouTube channel. You'll find some free downloads there. Go ahead and get busy. Just import them straight into your DAW. You shouldn't have any missing dependencies like VSTs or samples, and you should be able to start editing them basically from scratch. Well, not from scratch, but off the bat. So that's basically what I'm doing. If you feel like supporting me, check out what's on offer at the Patreon page. I'm releasing new templates all the time, and they're getting better and better, and I'd love to hear your feedback on your experience with my stuff, with my channel. So drop a message in the chat if you feel like it. Now let's read. I'm going to stop this loop because it's starting to give me ear fatigue. Hi John, just watched your stream. Awesome stuff. Anna piano is on the money. In fact, loving your piano jams. 2 thoughts. 1, how about always starting with a quick piano jam session, 5-10 minutes or whatever. David, I'm rolling up my sleeves right now. I cannot wait, because that's all I want to do. Where you're just playing through different thoughts, try to bang out a few melodies. If you have one idea, it doesn't matter, but sometimes you've got multiple nice melody ideas, and this will make it easier to identify that trail that we're going down and to backtrack if we want to revisit. And then also he says, what if we always have a version that's self-contained piano instrumental, which is loose and just capturing your playing? It also acts as a reference. For example, where you made your okay, then he quotes a previous stream where he was watching, and I made like a breakthrough on another character. So let's do that. We're going to start today a little differently. I'm not going to dive into the mouse clicking stuff. I am going to set up an environment where I can basically just play and record piano, which sounds just lovely to me. The piano that we're using today is, let me double check, it's the Grand, that's right. It's the Native Instruments sort of factory, one of the factory pianos. I like the setting that it's on at the moment. It's the hard, soft, it's a bit more on the hard side. Which seems to maybe suit the style of music, some honky-tonk influenced music. I am going to stick a click on at a tempo of 141. You can't hear the click probably, but I can. So let's okay. So let's make it a little bit more visible, make it nice to watch. And what we're going to do now, kids, is just jam. I'm just going to jam. I'm going to take my client's advice and just jam. And for that, to that end, should I say, let's increase my size, because now I feel more important. Okay. Also, what I want to do is loop, so I don't end up running totally over outer space. I'm very much feeling a bluesy vibe in today. change. Okay, we'll sketch this out now. We should just start recording over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha. Looks like recording failed when it looped. No problem, live and learn. Doesn't matter, we don't need the loop. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Change. Disable the loop. Hopefully that last part recorded. Curse you, Reaper. My punch-in recording was on, so to cut it off. Let me just take it from there and I will finish off this phrase. And we've got two nice long sections where I kind of elaborate on them with maybe some horn instruments or something. That's where were we? We're here. And we're going to do punch-in record. 2, 2, 3, 4. That didn't work because I haven't got MIDI in record overdub enabled. Here we go. A 3 4 2 2 3 4. That should be it. Okay. Now we should have a nice long Szechuan of blues inspired. Make sure it ends on the loop, please. Thank you. Good. Let's give it a listen through just for any errors. This is blues music. This is a little bit outside of the purview of traditional jazz, which is where my mind has been at. Especially for a lead character, you want sort of a mainstream sound. Of blues is always the dark underbelly of, you know, pop music. It's the shadow sort of shadow music, which is always kind of, I say shadow because classical music and, you know, the type of stuff that people get educated in school for tends to overshadow this in some circles. But blues to me is something you really can't teach. It's not that it's not taught. It's I don't know where I'm going with this. Point is, I've got this immense respect for the underdog, basically. Okay. Now I've got a couple of errors here. I can see them visually, which is what's nice about editing MIDI. I kind of wish I could take back the last 2 minutes of what I just said. It was had no point. Okay. I'm also struggling to get okay, good. I don't have any hold pedal recorded, as you can see down here. This is the hold pedal area, and I have none of it recorded, which is fine. Cool, so here's our blues section, and I'm going to hide the piano a little bit, we don't need it. Now, if we were to be doing a blues number, what would it sound like? What kind of instrumentation would we have with it? Let's whip out that would be trumpets and like electric guitar, actually, but this is before the era of electric guitar. Not very steady, but it's fine. Let's call that sketch 1. We're just going to call that sketch 1. Do that again. Cool. think I need to just record that high part again on top of that. We'll do it at the end for the A section. Yeah, like the section of the A note. Okay. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Let's hold it a bit longer. Okay. So hold it a bit longer. Okay, I screwed it up a little bit, but it's fine. Let's see if we can fix it. That one goes down. A little bit early there. Let's do it again. Do it again manually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Ach man, get this right. Okay, again. Let's take it forward a bar. No, the slide doesn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do it up top here, yeah? 1, 2. Just keep on making the same mistake. Down to the B. Let's do it again. That's fine for now. Okay. As a sketch, this is not bad. Cool. So, wow. I think I've got some serious lag on the stream. Oh, sorry, I just had a disturbing realization that I might be locked on my stream starting soon screen. No, there we go. So on my app, it's fine. Weird. Okay. Something weird happening in YouTube Studio. It's not showing the right vibe. Okay, cool. Screw all that. Let's get into sketch number 2. So that was sketch number 1. If you just joined, I'm making music for a jazz-inspired adventure game, and right now we're coming up with a few sketches for characters, but all of it's really old. It's like 1930s, that type of era. So fortunately that's cool, because I kind of suck at like modern music. So and I'm a jazz musician. I play around town. So let's get some. So yesterday I found success with imitating this number, which is called Satin Doll. It's a jazz standard. Okay, lovely example of chromaticism. Now let's try something similar. So we've got this is dancing cheek to cheek. Cool. Something like that could work, so let's just alter the melody a little bit. I like this kind of thing. No, wait, yeah. can't be too similar to the original. You're going to make it a direct rip-off. But this 1625 thing really works. It's 625 1625. It's timeless jazz. Can't go wrong with that. I don't think I've used it in any of the other demos that I've sent David. So let's do it. Let's use it. Now I'm just going to come up with something that works. I like this. So we obviously go to the ba-dun dun. That's good. Okay, let's do left hand first. I'm not going to try and compose this and record a good thing with both hands. And we're also going to do it quite slow. So I'm changing the tempo. Ding, 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 ding. Change. Put the click on, and let's do a take. 3, 4. Turn off. Punch in recording. 2, 3, 4. Do 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 didn't record, why not? Let's try again. Worked, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Do 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 do. That's slow, but it's fine. I'm going to just quantize some of that real quick. You come here. It is a straight one, this one. And we're going to do 1/8 straight at about 80%. That's where I generally go. Set a marker so that it's easy. Oops. Sorry, I just undid what I wanted to do. Doof. 1/8 straight on, and then set the marker there. Okay. Good. Yep, making progress, kids. Making moves forward. There we go. What the hell is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why is it so hard to get it in time? These two are out. Start again. 4. That's where there is a bit of swing rhythm. So this end part over here, it's actually going to be more 1 and 2 and 3. It's going to be more like triplets. Okay. That's it. Swing it out a bit. Now change that up. We can't do that. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah. And take it down. Just a little bit out here, and let's try and take that out. Okay. Good. Now we have a functional loop of a gentle type of traditional jazz piece that can be used. This is a bit of a bit early here. Very simple piece, very simple piece. Now let me not forget the melody. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Set to record MIDI overdub. Give me 2 bars. Oops, not that. This one here. Set the playback marker to 1 bar. Save, and 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. Oops. Sorry, just getting in the vibe here of looping and setting playback markers. Let's add one there. Great. I hope you're enjoying this stream so far. A little bit of on-the-fly production of this jazz standard. Let's get rid of the piano so I've got a bit more space. Sparsy, as we say in Afrikaans. Okay, that's what we're going for here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. There we go. Now the cool thing about MIDI is that we can take this relatively simple. Okay. Let us take all of that. I'm going to quantize it to a 16th. And actually, let's do it 100%. It's going to be straight as hell. Good. What is this? I don't want that. Okay, just take it a little. Got to be better at drawing with MIDI. There we go. Cool. Okay. Top. Back a bit. Looks nice. That's too late, too early. 3, that's on the bar. Ding, 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 do, do, 1 and do, 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 do. From here. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Swing these parts, I think. Now, how do we get the swing to work? Because minus 100, allow notes to move left, right, position and strength. Doof. Let's try that. That worked. Wow, it looks like I got swing to work for a change. Great. So let's make some more sketches after this one's done. Yeah, that's right. Good. That's a simple version of it. Now, we can always speed it up. So let's see what this feels like if we take the tempo from 101 up. That's the sound you make when you take the tempo up. Everybody knows that. That's the official music producer's custom license protected sound that you have to make when you take the tempo up at all. But specifically in, like, if you're timesing it by more than 1.5, the tempo. So I'm going from 101 BPM here and I'm going to take it up to 150. That you have to actually lean back. That's how you know you're going somewhere. Okay, check this out. Yes, I want my desk to be horizontal, please. I'm getting OCD about the spirit level vibe. Now I'm feeling happy. That is great. Okay, I'm so happy. Okay, we've got one sketch done. Now we've got another sketch done. Let's listen to the first one. Yeah, it gives you, or the listener, the client, whatever, a ballpark to launch from. Now we can always add other instruments here. The challenge is dealing with a client that doesn't have an imagination, and that's not the case here. But often, like when you play something like this basic to someone, they'll go, "Can we add a guitar or something?" You're like, "Well, yes, that's part of it. Like this is the scaffolding. It's a sketch, so you've got to incorporate the fact that whoever's hiring you, sometimes not in an indie game like this, but if they're hiring you for a commercial job or something, what I've often found is that you can't rely on someone to have an imagination and experience like the possibility of, of course I can add a guitar. The reason I haven't recorded and added a guitar already is because then I double my work, and maybe you didn't like the original germ of the idea to begin with. So it's like David said, it's about creating a lot of sketches, and he's totally right. We've done 2 so far today. I'm feeling good, feeling pretty happy about both of these. This is so cute. I love it. To me, it's so obvious. This is how like trad jazz sounds, I think that might actually end up being Anna's theme. It's just the right one. The former one from earlier. This was the Satin Doll sound alike, and then the rejected one is. Maybe we end up using all of these pieces. I mean, they're all original pieces of music, and there's gaps to fill in the game. So yeah, let's go for it. Okay, there is guitar in that one. Now I've got to decide where to go next. I think sticking with a piano is a good idea. Let's come up with one more sketch, and let's think a little bit more left field here. Like, what do we? Well, not think left field, sorry, but let's get to the actual work board. I'm going to shrink myself down to a better size, one that is more suitable. Okay, we've got this Miro board, which is all the feedback so far. So these are musical moments which are separate to the character themes that I've been working on for the last couple of weeks. The musical moments are for typical storytelling beats, so tension, big exotic arrival, action, countdown, reunion, unlocked key clue. This is more like a sound effect, I think. But let's see. And then embarrassing, silly, talking to suspicious character. Suspicion is good. Okay, good. So the easy ones here, the good low-hanging fruit, are action and tension. I know exactly what to do there. Reunion and romance are kind of the same thing. One's with friend, one's with romantic partner. Okay, cool. So either way, I think we don't need piano for, I think action and tension are going to be more on the rhythmic side of things. We don't really use a lot of melody when writing for these types of moments. Unless you want to do the like typical, the old like cartoon style, like diminished scales. This type of thing. And then let's ramp it up. Well, you could do that kind of thing. But then I've got to be a little bit systematic about it, not just mash the keys. It's quite surreal, this diminished scale. There are a few scales in music that are guaranteed to create discomfort, and this is one of them. This is the vagrant chord, the vagrant scale, the diminished. It fits in nowhere. It's like a bridge between other scales and chords, and it also conveys this surreal, down the rabbit hole, psychedelic experience, whatever you want to call it, that moment that we've seen in stories many times. Another one that does that nicely is the whole tone scale. So if you go E, F sharp, G sharp, B, and then instead of going so instead of playing up the E major scale, you just keep on adding whole tones, so no half steps. So that's Alice in Wonderland. Or you use this for dream sequences. That's the typical sound. So we could use that. Might as well just make a note of all these, right? Let us then, I'll do 2 bounces of Anna if necessary. I mean, if David's not watching this. And then we can also create a new version of this. Save project as, and I'm going to save it as moments. And I'm going to just give this a little, let's give it a caps lock so that we can, okay, cool. Great, that means starting from here, we can, I'm just going to delete all of that. We don't really have a tempo for this, but and this is all you need, really. You don't need to go to town on something. Let's do it a bit slower. So I do want a tempo in here. Let's take it just down to 110. E whole tone scale. Let's do this. So I'm actually moving on now from Anna. I'm going to send those sketches off just to get some feedback. But I feel like the leitmotif section we need to move on from. Come back at a later stage. Come back to a later stage. I'm hitting the velocities a bit weird, and it's going to make editing this a bit difficult. There's actually a way to edit velocity. You on this keyboard, you can change it like this. That's too sensitive now. I want it to be, let's just hit it really hard. Let's see what happens. Velocity of, if I had a wider camera, I'd show you what I was doing. Okay, let's just keep it going like this. I'm also doing the hold pedal. So on my foot, I've got the hold pedal down. Reboot 4. Should have actually left the whole pedal on there. Fine, but we've got a little sketch there of possible dream music or something like that. Something sort of psychedelic or otherwise. Oops. There we go. Add it to there. Cool. I'm going to label this one. Call it a dream. Dream. Dreamy. Not that we need a dream, there's nothing about dreams in the brief, but could come in handy. Okay, and I do want to quantize this, I just want to make sure it's nice and straight. No problem. And we could course, you know, we get to fine tuning. We'll edit the piano sound to make it less hard and maybe a bit more reverby or something like that. But for now, I'm happy with that. Dreamy. What else do we need for this piece? Let's take a look. Okay, romance, we'll come back to. Tension, suspense. We're going to have to break the rule a little bit here, because I don't want to use drum kits to convey suspense. So we have to get something a little bit more electronic in. For example, what's called polyplex is a nice one for creating pulses, or it's not polyplex, no, it's let's see what they've got on Straylight. I would like to hear what Straylight sounds like. Okay, cool. Contact. Maybe we can combine some newish elements, some newer sound libraries with the older stuff, and kind of disguise the jazzy stuff along with the rest of it. That would be cool. Let's take that to the premaster, and Contact is open. Straylight is a sort of ambient library, typically very spacious sounds, like a lot of reverb. I've released a pack of 100 of these, and I've actually made them public domain. So if you want, check out my YouTube channel. You've got like basically 100 of these tracks with this type of sound. Eerie, modern, granular type of horror score, but I mean, it goes further than horror. They use this patch. I'm sure it's the same one. They use it in a TV show called This Is Us. And it's quite easy to come up with nice ambient sounds using Straylight. I'm going to try out some stuff with Straylight now. I'm going to see if there's any patch on here that we could consider to be, you know, influenced by jazz, although I doubt it. This is more for background stuff. But what I'm already thinking is how to make a pulsing, arpeggiated sound, which is, yeah, it's basically it is generative, something where you can, instead of writing notes, you can actually just allow the machine to sort of tick in the background. It doesn't look like it's got a arpeggiator, but it's got a gator. This type of thing is, yeah, it's kind of where we might work out quite nicely. One thing that's going to make this sound undesirable is all the reverb. So let's just try with a low note. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to write in a nice 4, 1, 2. You can hear that the generator is synced to the beat. There we go, that's all we need. So this is a totally different direction from the rest of the score so far, but I'm hoping that I can bring it around and keep the score rooted in its so it's oeuvre, as the French say. So that's definitely not how they pronounce it, but within its genre, within its time period, without giving away that we're using this modern instrument. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to loop this, and you'll hear this patch, and I'm going to cycle through the patches and see if we can find anything that sounds a bit more appropriate. Paradigm shifter. Definitely not. I also don't need the click on, so I'm going to turn that off. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I don't need to group that. Sorry, I just grouped it by mistake. Pod Racer? No. No, yeah, so I've got a gator on it. Okay, so when you change the patch, it doesn't influence the gator. That might work for horror or tension. Getting there. That's quite nice. I like that. Because that's something that could be... Let's just give the... Yeah, let's give it a little... Don't have an AB. No. It's amazing what you can get just with one patch, right? Let's take that off. Santur seems to work. So actually what I'm doing now is I'm scrubbing through this audio sample. Rolling zither is an option. Let's keep going. Trying to find a suitable patch. Too creepy. Backwards. Also good for kind of more modern time game, but not for now. Not for now. Cool. This kind of can be a fun part of the whole exercise, making creepy sounds. But it's a limited palette. That works. That definitely works for tension, although this might be a bit loud. If it's a sub bass, I can hear it. Actually got a subwoofer a bit up by my feet here. Also, if you want to keep it piano, which we can do, we just go with a low piano note, basically. Even lower. So I'm going to use this sub bass thing as this type of thing. I mean, you don't have to do much more than this. Okay, so here we go. Double the length of this loop. Make sure the note extends outwards. Loop the whole thing. And go with a low piano sound. We can also add some horns and all of that to keep it in the style, but let's not go too fast to a specific destination. Cool, I'm feeling good about this. I mean, this is like the 4th piece of music I'm writing today, and it's going to give us like a lot of rapid progress if we keep up at this rate. Good idea, David. Good idea, good idea. Cool. Oops, let's go over to here. 3 and 4 and... What do you do up here? But you obviously need a lot of reverb on the piano then. Okay. I wonder if you can go... I want the velocity lower actually. Just like a hint of a sound. So now the note that's been played. It's a C, so if we played a B, that would sound quite creepy because it's dissonant. You've got a B in the bass and a C up high. Right, that's kind of the sound you're going for, dissonant, scary. Although we're looking more for action and tense than scary, but... So. Let's go for it. Let's just add a note in here. 2, 3, 4. Wrong sound. 3, 4. Keep it going the whole way. But it didn't play. Let's take it up in velocity so we can hear it a bit better. There we go. Take off the click. Cool. It's subtle, but it's there. Cool. Well, yeah. Moving swiftly along, what we're doing today, if you are unfamiliar with this channel, is I'm making music for a 2D point-and-click adventure game. If you want to check out some of my work, there's a free download of my template files. I release music projects in Reaper and Ableton format. check the link in the YouTube description. Support my work by becoming a patron, $6 a month. Currently about 15 posts, but growing quickly, of these premium packs, which are like some of the best music I think I've made, all packaged in a way that's really easy to import into Ableton or Reaper. So it's a good start. It's a nice easy start towards music production, or just if you're already a seasoned music producer, import it and check out how some other people do things. Check out what kind of routing I've used, how I package them, what MIDI files I export, all that kind of stuff. A lot of creative decisions that you can draw on by downloading those packs. But yeah, most of all, just leave a chat and support the streams. If you want, come by 2 p.m. UTC on weekdays, where I do this kind of stuff, writing music for games, but also just creating these template packs for a community of music producers to download and enjoy. Yeah, so I think this is quite cool. It's quite an easy type of sound to emulate. What I'm going to try to do is just add a little bit of creepy low bassoon. Just actually contrabassoon is lower. And I did mention this the other day. The sound of this thing is amazing, but you just have to temper it a little bit, because right now it's coming out quite hot. Take a listen. That. It's hard. I want it to be gentler, so it's too soft. Sounds a bit MIDI. I mean, you can get very far just by adding strings. For example, if I were to add these strings, that's how you make scary sounding music, right? Just keep it really low, very unintrusive. So let's go for it. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. I didn't see a recording happen there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. Just a little touch, you know, it's not about having the lid blown off by something, you know, impressive. It's just a little touch. It's just a little something in the back of your mind is not right. Dialogue's happening, you're concentrating on the game, you're solving puzzles, and all the time in the background there's this sort of uneasiness that does not, it doesn't kind of disappear. 4. But I do want to add some horn element or some woodwind element. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, that's not right. Solo oboe. Okay, we don't really want any musicality here. We want texture and tone. But it must be within the field of, you know, this jazz inspired thing. So how about that's 2. Let's take it up. Ooh, oboe is lovely. I always love it. 3, 4. And we're going to dovetail oboe with the bass sound here. Just get a little sketch going. 2, 3, 4. Oh no, let's do question and answer. That sounds better. So you go, the bass is going doo, 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 and then the oboe will echo that in the higher octave. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Let's draw out that note a little bit longer so that it leaves it bridges to the next moment, which we can call the repeating of this piano. So here we go, piano there, cut it in half and repeat it throughout the second half. Here we go. I'm scared. Add something in there, but that's another, yeah, it's another possible. I'm going to also add a high string part because that just speaks of, I mean, the high strings are tension basically. And let's get it in the harmonics articulation, so I'll show you what that means. Violin 1, disable everything else, enable violin 1, show the contact player for the string ensemble. Violins 1. Okay, let's get this down here. Currently we're on pizzicato articulation, but I want it to be on harmonics. E0 is the key switch for that. So when I hit E0, it should automatically set the key switch. So we're going to take this E0 right at the beginning, so every time it plays the right note. Now this track is in the key of C sharp. I can hear it. We just add a layer of harmonics on top of that. There we go, it's a second layer, it's a little bit, I'm getting into details here, but I have a feeling that should be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, I feel like this whole thing should be slower. Let's take it down to 92 BPM. Here we're going to hear it now. I'm sizing myself up. I think that's better. Oh, I've got an idea. The bass, which rings out here. Sorry, it's the wind ensemble that I've. There we go, cool. 2, 3, 4. Oh, bad guy coming. 3, 4, 2, 2. Oboe can come a little bit up. Don't want it to be too lost, but we do want a lot of reverb on it. So we're going to take the effects and make sure there's a ton of reverb on it. Cathedral with a long delay. Let's hear it again. I love this so much. I love making music like this. Not enough reverb, please. More. I didn't hear it. Take the vibrato off, take the attack up, stop it. Cool. We'll do a little bit of a high pass filter. Oh, sorry, a low pass filter. Cut it there. Okay, good. we got a general idea. That's fine. So I've got to do some bounce work here. For today, kids, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for tuning into another one of my streams. I'm here tomorrow again, 2 p.m. UTC. If you're around, stop by, drop a comment, leave a chat, drop a like, subscribe, love me. Yeah, and if you haven't had a chance, check out the free stuff in the YouTube description. I'd like to know what you think of the downloads, the template, the easy-to-use templates that I'm making. So yeah, shot, thank you very much. As we say in South Africa, shot for stopping by. Thank you. And I look forward to tomorrow's one already. I'm kind of on a roll now. We've written 4 or 5 pieces of music today. The sketches, you know, but it's good. I'm just going to play around on the piano a bit just to finish. I think we should make that a tradition because it makes me feel happy. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. See you guys again soon. What was I working on recently? It was... Let's go down an octave. Do that again. I'm going to turn the mic off. I can just noodle around a bit so you don't hear the keys. Adios.